everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not, and that's okay. No, it's the train that over me. My God, today for every goddamn body. I hope you're having a good day. To the genuine ones only, and I say that respectfully. I actually hope all is well on your end, and actually hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. To the genuine ones with no intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone. No, it's a train of thought for me. Why are you working up your goddamn nerves today? Father, your goddamn train of thought. Allow somewhere else, not over here. Never allow someone to dim your light when it comes to your faith. It wasn't mind games. It was your reality. Being patient with time and day when it came to balance. God truly showing that you was worthy, overcome what you've been through. Hold on 1 second, it was truly uncomfortable, but it allows you to see that hold on 1 second. I was capable, able, and willing to truly go within, to understand the vision that God allowed me to see. Elevation, healing childhood trauma went into your adulthood. Not one lie was told, which you overcame. You still being patient with time and day. That unconditional love allows yourself to not to hurt yourself with words. Even when folks give up on you, overlooked you during your journey. That love language is different. When God endorsed peace within you, when it came to balance, hold on 1 second. You could truly hold a conversation today, being mentally aware, mentally stable, emotionally available. He wasn't doing too much. Hold on 1 second. You know how certain folks gave up on you because they didn't understand you when it came to your love language? But only for you to realize that hold on 1 second, your heart never changed. The energy is different when you didn't have to project pain. Folks didn't want to take the time to get to know you, but you didn't overlook them when they shortchanged you. Hold on 1 second. Who would have knew? You would have bring the best self vision of yourself out when it came to your future. How God never let her hands and his hands off of you in the most healthiest way. When you don't worship the devil, the energy is different, which you overcame with time and day. Self love looks different. The confidence, being judged, misunderstood, because you understood that hold on 1 second, you was worthy of another day. And you thinking God every single day. You ain't out here playing with spell work. You ain't energy harvesting off innocent people's energy. You ain't trying to destiny swipe with folks. You ain't hacking folks' devices. You ain't paying this person, paying that person to go up against your neighbor. At the end of the day, you fall from a hater. You actually respect your neighbor, even days when you couldn't see. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Everybody love language ain't the same. But hold on 1 second. Confidence is good on you today. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. My favorite subject. Yeah, no, it's explained on me. I love love. Ah! I don't know what it is, but whatever. One day. That's what they say. One day somebody's gonna walk into your life, right? Actually pay attention to you. Who would have known? A dream come true. How love truly brought you balance when it came to the love department. Someone truly being patient with you, not to take your kindness or weakness. They wasn't staying in the wrong direction. The energy is different. It was that healthy type of love. Love is real, love is one of a kind. Someone truly bringing you peace, not to dim your life. Someone truly knew how to value your time. Someone wasn't projecting what you overcame. The energy is different, but you knew to bring the best out of you the most healthiest way. Who would have known? Wow. Your feelings, being vulnerable in the most healthiest way. It wasn't toxic behavior because you overcame so much pain. When it comes to your past, a God was really protecting your heart for the right person to bring you balance. It actually made sense that day. You almost gave up on the love department, but God didn't reject you that day. God allows you to believe in your faith that one day someone will walk into your life to truly cherish your time and day, not to have control of it, but to truly love you, not to overlook you because they ain't trying to have their cake and eat it too. But someone truly knew how to be faithful to you. The energy is different. That was that attention, not seeking. It just showed up. Who would have knew? Communicating with somebody was true. You ever communicated with somebody like the beginning stages, only was they wasn't wearing a mask to switch up on you? It just got better with time and day, so much you paying attention. Wow, two people on the same page operating out of love, not lust. Energy is different. So much you communicating with you, valuing your time and day. It wasn't an excuse when your dreams truly came true. How God works in mysterious ways. Balance, balance, love is real, love is one of a kind. That remedy hits different. How someone truly actually knew how to value your time. Someone walking into you to protect your heart. Who would have knew someone truly would be patient with you? Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. You walked into the right person's arms when you least expected. It wasn't a rejection, it was truly your protection. How someone actually made sense that day. They actually didn't have to take it kindness or weakness to project pain. They didn't have to laugh at your pain. They wasn't trying to discourage you because they was your biggest cheerleader. Up close in person, behind closed doors. That remedy hits different. Someone truly showing you it's okay to come out your comfort zone one day at a time. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 30 years. You put a name in your book, how memories truly was balance and peace. And hold on one second. Healthy relationship was truly a existence. It wasn't a rejection. It was truly a protection. How God truly showed you that, hold on one second. I understood what you overcame. I told you one day that you would truly find someone that truly value your time and day. You came across a couple of knuckleheads. You came across folks that wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Certain folks couldn't keep it real with you, let alone meet you halfway. They said they here to value your time and day, but all they was doing was playing mind manipulation games, and that don't live in reality today. How God was really protecting your heart. Only was to hold on one second. Your heart was never broken from the beginning. When someone didn't know how to respect you, when you let go that day. Only for you to realize to hold on one second. This introduction of real love, this introduction of someone truly being real when it came to love. Hold on one second. Someone truly bringing you peace. It actually made sense every single day during your journey. Something that you allowed yourself to feel, something that you allowed yourself to see. And someone wasn't blindsiding you with ill intentions because they were truly being faithful to you. Bringing peace into your life. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, they say fairy tales ain't real, but that's a lie. Because someone could truly walk into life and keep it real. You know how when you first start talking to somebody, the beginning stages, yeah, it was too good to be true, but who would have knew the love of your life would have been true to you? Someone truly showed you while coming out your comfort zone was the most healthiest thing that you allowed yourself to feel. That hold on one second. Yeah, both had common sense. And it actually made sense when it came to a journey that God allowed you to see when it came to balance. Someone truly showing you what love feels like up close in person. You was worthy. Not only you was worthy, but someone knew how to value your time, not to have controlling issues. That energy is different. They wasn't trying to dim your light. You had a cheerleader up close in person behind closed doors, someone truly rooting for you, even days when you couldn't see. How someone truly shows you that they didn't have to take your kindness or weakness when they loved you right the first time around. And not one lie was told. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Sometimes in our life, we might just come across that one very special person, someone that bring us balance in a state of our mind where we feel like we're lost or we're not where we want to be, or someone just walks into your life and just complete you like something you was just always missing. When you love yourself, that energy is different. But when someone can walk into your life and make you look at life differently in the most healthiest way, and they don't got controlling issues, that energy is different. How when someone actually knows how to keep their word and love you right the first time around, not one lie was told. They wasn't projecting lust. They didn't have to play with spirit in a toxic way. They didn't have to have a whole community go up against you. It's like it's your conscience when it came to your pockets. And I say that respectfully. When God understood that receiver that day, and you dealt with so much pain, you dealt with so much manipulation when it came to your past and the disappointments and why you felt like love was never real. And you always kept showing up for individuals and they kept meeting you halfway. And they couldn't even keep their word to love you the right way. And you have folks that wanted to have their cake and eat it too. When you least expect it, God heard you. And because God heard you, it was that existing love that became a fairy tale. It was that existing love that someone truly knew how to be patient with you. It was that existing love that, hold on one second, I love me enough to bring balance into your life, not to disrespect you, but I'm capable, able of treating you right. When you understand that, receiver, even when you get lost in your words, and God closed certain doors in your life for all the right reasons, and why you stand before yourself today as the man and woman that you are, to realize that God gave you another chance at real love, something that you didn't understand. You thought you was dealing with real love when it came to your past, but nothing compares to what God has in store for you when it comes to better days ahead. Imagine saying I do to the right person. Imagine saying yes to the right person being in a relationship with, only to feel that person walked into your life and that wound that was hurting you so much, that disturbed your peace, that tore you down and broke you, and you overflowed the wrong cup, only for the right person to walk into your life and to heal that wound, to show you, hold on one second, you never had a broken heart. Because someone actually was not just standing on business, but action spoke louder than words. Someone wasn't there to discourage you. Someone was truly there to respect you. Someone was actually there to be emotionally available, to actually see you, to hear you, to respect you. That, hold on one second. Not only did God bless us with this relationship, but God blessed us to unite for all the right reasons. And our past was the rejection for our protection. Who knew two people will protect each other's hearts in the most healthiest way? Like, a security guard, a real security guard, or someone that's an actual officer on duty that want to do their job, but they're not here to hurt you, but they're there to serve and protect you. That energy is different. Because when someone walks into your life, they're here to meet you halfway. They're here to love you. They're here to bring balance into your life, not to control you. They're not here to disrespect you, or make you feel like you're not worthy of love. Because when you first start talking to somebody, how you fell in love with their personality, how you fell in love with their sense of humor, how you fell in love with their smarts, and you fell in love with, damn, they got swag, they different. You fell in love with their nerd side, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's different. You fell in love with their creativity. You fell in love with they're different. Like, they're really different. Imagine walking into someone's life. They say sometimes opposites attract, but in some cases it don't. But everybody's walk of life is different. But to understand that, receiver of a blessing from God, how miracles can actually work out in your favor. The same very first way you fell in love with somebody in the beginning stages, imagine falling in love with someone that's really bringing you balance every single day. And they're not playing with spell work. They're not manipulating you. They don't have ill intentions to hurt you. They just want you to become your best self vision of yourself, because they biggest chili up close first and behind closed doors. And you have that safe place with somebody where you're able to feel vulnerable. You're able to express yourself. You're able to be your authentic self within your skin. And you don't have to be nobody else but you. Like when you cry, how someone can just walk into your life and just hold you. And not only they're just holding you, they give you that moment to express how you feel. And even if you don't want to say something at the moment, you know that you just have that safe place with somebody who's willing to meet you halfway. The energy is different. When someone expresses themselves as to what they want in a relationship in the beginning stages, and when you look back at certain things of this relationship, that God brought you a blessing when you least expected, and it wasn't a rejection, it was really a protection. And when you look back and look at the beginning stages to where you are today, you say to yourself, is a lot of people won't believe you, but it's not for them to believe you, how someone is so good to you, How can someone maintain that smile in public and in private? And it's real because someone is not there to bring you down. Someone is not there to disrespect you, to see you frown. You know, when the world's against you, you got that safe place with someone that's there to love you the first time around right. You gain a lover, a best friend, some gain a business partner. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. It's not. But true love is not complicated. It's not. Because someone could be emotionally available. Y'all both could be financially stable. Y'all both could be mentally stable. Y'all have good days, bad days, and misunderstanding days. But the thing about you too is y'all bring each other balance. And it doesn't have to mean that you guys are disputing against each other. It's just the world outside of you guys that, are going against you. But you're able to hold it down when it comes to hold on one second. This is our sanctuary. Can't nobody break this up. Can't nobody divide this right here. We got this on lock. We know who we are and we love each other. Not only do we love each other, but we actually like each other. What the goddamn hell? Yeah, straight off for me. Now, respectfully, because when the world's against you, as long as you know you have that safe place with somebody, that energy hits different. That's just a different type of fresh air. Like, wow, I could breathe knowing I love me and someone is walking into my life and they're not here to mistreat me. I can breathe knowing that I love me and someone can actually acknowledge me to show me why they're bringing balance into my life. And they don't have controlling issues. They're not disrespecting me. They don't have a hand problem. They're not misleading me. They don't have ill intentions towards me. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. They're trying to find ways every single day to bring the best out of me, to balance this relationship. The energy is different. When someone wants to show up for a relationship, actions speak louder than words. When someone doesn't remind you of your past, the energy is different. You ever overflow the wrong cup? You was being respectful. You was being loving. You was being kind, genuine. You wasn't trying to have your cake and eat it too, but they was playing all these bond games with you. And then as soon as you spoke up for yourself, you was dead ass wrong. You got controlling issues. You're disrespectful. You're this, you're that. And that was never the case because you wasn't trying to catch a case. Someone wasn't emotionally available for you. Or you had folks playing with spirit towards you, projecting lust, and they wasn't even feeling you. But only was that, hold on one second, God never overlooked you. God allowed you to see that, hold on one second, I could bring somebody into your life that's going to truly keep it official with you. And they ain't going to dim your light. They ain't going to hate to discourage you. They fall from a hater. They ain't going to become your enemy. The energy is different. That type of point of view is truly different. And God truly protects your heart. And especially when God knows your heart. And especially regardless to what was endured through from a child point of view up into your adulthood. While you stand before yourself today as the man and woman that you are becoming. Everybody is deserving of a healthy relationship. They are. But the right person is deserving of access to you. You know, that attraction is different. It really is because it's like, hold on one second. I'm getting me together mentally. And only for you to realize that, hold on one second. You didn't overlook you when it came to your boundaries, not in this chapter of your life. Because it actually made sense more and more because God was pouring into you. You understood rainy days. You understood misunderstanding days. You understood discouraging days. You understood that, hold on one second, I am worthy days. You understood that, hold on one second, I almost lost me, but God showed up for me when I couldn't see. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. Even days that, hold on one second, you feel like God wasn't taking over the will, but God was truly adjusting your pain to show you at the end that you are worthy to overcome what you've been through to understand that pain. Even when the enemy was attacking you, When it was throwing spoke in a toxic way, they was hacking your devices, trying to destiny swipe with you. Energy harvest off your energy. They didn't want you to see your potential. But God never took her hands and his hands off that will. That energy is different. That self-love feels great. Hold on one second. You almost lost yourself when it came to that last chapter. When it came to that last chapter. Yes, you did. You almost lost you. And because God brought you balance, God allowed you to see that. Hold on one second. I am worthy. I'm worthy of loving me. I am worthy. Yes, you are. That's that remedy that they don't understand. Why you're able to look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am worthy, regardless of who gave up on me, overlooked me during my journey. I didn't have to have ill intentions towards my neighbor to second my big free will, even when they tried to blackmail me to project spell work in a toxic way. I stand before myself today. Who would have known that you'll be standing before yourself today? You dealt with so many dark days. You dealt with that depression that was real and you was dealing with it alone. It was just you. You didn't even know how you was going to get out of the bed. It was certain things that you couldn't express yourself to certain individuals because they didn't hear you. And then when you start to speak up, they didn't respect you. And God was really showing you, hold on one second, I'm going to have to allow certain folks to let you go because I'm about to redirect you to restore you for all the right reasons why you stand before yourself today to understand self-love when it comes to that unconditional love. God restored you for all the right reasons. And God didn't restore you to kick you down again. Even when the enemy continues to attack you, even when the devil continues to attack you, God is showing you balance not to allow yourself to become your worst enemy. The energy is different because the enemy and the devil, they come in all different shapes and sizes and all different cultures and religions and sexual orientations and disabilities when you least expect it. But hold on one second. God did not make a mistake when God said, I'm guiding you to better days ahead. And you are worthy of self-love. You are worthy of that unconditional love. You know, they said that you wasn't going to show up for you. They painted you out to be somebody you truly wasn't. But hold on one second. God did not give up on you. Your heavenly mother, your heavenly father always had their hands on you. Even when you felt like, hold on one second, I'm alone. He was never alone. And you don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Who would have knew that you'd be standing before yourself today, saying I do to the right person that didn't project pain, overcoming what you've been through. So actually made you feel comfortable. When it came to the love department, you almost gave up on yourself that day. But you're so much thankful that you did because God truly showed you balanced love is real. Healthy love wasn't existing. Hold on one second. It was your fairy tale. It began with you. Who would have knew the love of your life would be truly faithful to you? Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding that they wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too. You didn't have to replay what you've been through when it comes to your past because God truly showed two individuals why certain doors in your life was closed for all the right reasons and why you stand before yourself today to understand it. Hold on one second. I am worthy of love. Yes, I am. I am worthy of love. Yes, I am. You know, my content is not for everybody. So you can save the negative energy. Well, you mammy, here's the trans over me. My content ain't for everybody. Have a good day. It's not. And never allow someone to make you feel like you got to live in fear. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding that even when they try to blackmail you, when it comes in your past, they don't live in your reality today. You understood why the past is not in your existence. How God was sleep paying attention, removing certain folks out of your life for all the right reasons so you can elevate to become your best self vision of yourself. Folks that know how to serve the right purpose in your life. They taking your kindness, weakness, short-change you when it came to your blessings. They didn't want you to choose you, putting you in competition. Hold on one second. They wanted to use you, abuse you, manipulate you, do all this toxic behavior, paint you out to be the villain in their story, all because of the fact that, hold on one second, Not one lie was told. You actually had a heart, even regardless of what you went through during your journey. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. You wanted everybody around you to elevate, but they didn't see that for you. That's why God had to remove you. I never said I was perfect, not one time, but I know I am worthy. That energy is different. I do not live in fear and I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently April 8th, 2025. Closing out this video at 8:18 p.m. When it comes to my creativity, I'm the one who comes up with the blueprint of my creativity. Nobody ever gave me help, assistance when it comes to this. And I say that respectfully. Only my Heavenly Mother and my Heavenly Father God that actually guide me through this. And I say that respectfully. And I never had anybody on my team ever. And I never gave anybody permission to use my name. And I say that respectfully. I just know how to respect my neighbor. The energy is different. Sometimes certain conversations may be one sided, but God actually brought you balance when it came to comments. It's to hold on 1 second. I ain't rejecting you. I'm allowing you to see elevation. When it comes to hold on 1 second, they put you in competition. I'm realizing at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to let myself go because someone tried to disturb my peace and antagonize me, putting me in secret competition, but I was never part of their race. I understood the value of my time and day, patience, time and day. Elevation looks good on you, neighbor. Never allow someone to make you feel like you got a frown to go within. And I say that respectfully. When you're being patient with time and day, God's showing you to maintain that smile, even when you shed tears in an unhealthy way. Because you're going to have good days and bad days and misunderstanding days. Regardless of your upbringing, they will never understand why you smile today. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. I do not energy harvest off anybody's energy. I do not destiny swipe with folks. I do not play with spoken in a toxic way. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I am the type of individual that say, hey neighbor, you're going left. It's not the right way to go. You're trying to better yourself when it comes to your mental health. You said you lost yourself a couple of chapters. You might want to go right. God sees you. And I ain't got ill intentions. The energy is different. Always be your authentic self. Even when they call you weird, slow, stupid, and retarded. And you ain't got ill intention, you ain't trying to put your hands on your neighbor. The energy is different when it comes to elevation, catching your blessings. You didn't dim your light. You didn't reject yourself because you was truly the gift when you looked in the mirror. Allowing yourself to feel, hold on 1 second. God was truly keeping it real. God truly showed you peace when it came to balance. Hold on 1 second. Being patient with you another day. That energy is different when you know you're worth to come out your comfort zone. They would never understand elevation was great. Actions speak louder than words when you truly heal. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I never knew it was a crime to respect your neighbor. I never knew that. Regardless to if you knew them or not. I never knew it was a crime to acknowledge someone's creativity and it be a crime. I never knew that you can tell someone they got nice shoes and they trying to suck at your free when it comes to your pockets, or because of the fact that you do not respect your neighbor. Or I never knew that acknowledging someone to respect them, that they will become envious over you and they don't want you to elevate faster than them, and then they will sit there and put you in a secret competition that you never signed up for. I never knew that it was a crime to respect your neighbor. Even just greeting your neighbor, I never knew it was a crime. That's why I say no disrespect. Folks disrespect me because I say that. But to understand me is to know me. And to know me at the end of the day is to not to overlook me. That energy is different. Everybody's not for you. And that's okay. The right community will never sit there and energy harvest off your energy. The right energy will never sit there and try to destiny swipe with you. The right community will never sit there and play with spoken attacks away towards you. They wouldn't sit there and hack your devices. They wouldn't sit there and pay this person and pay that person to dig up your past. And I say that respectfully. The right community that's truly for you, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. And they don't have ill intentions towards you. And they're not here to try to psych out your free will when it comes to your mental health. And I say that respectfully. They wouldn't sit here and try to blackmail you, to play you close, to act like they truly invested into you, and they're not. That's not what they're doing. The right community, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, and they will never look at you like competition because you're not in the Olympics. Hey, the trainer told me, what the hell is wrong with people? I gotta go. Always be yourself. I am Naya Genuine Love Respect, and I do not worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself. Peace and respect, some respect to neighbor. Stop the Vaughn. You matter whether don't dim your light, never. You matter, you're worthy. I gotta go. I need a nap. Always be yourself. Protect your energy and protect you and your family with no malicious intentions. You are worthy and you matter. And never allow someone with insecurity problems or confidence issues or they're having an identity crisis and they're projected it on you to make you feel like you're wrong for choosing you when you understood the assignment. Hold on 1 second. God brought me balance for all the right reasons. I wasn't trying to lose me. The energy is different. My content is not for everyone. My devices have been hacked. So if you're trying to reach out to me, I would never get it, and I say that respectfully. And one thing I don't gotta do is lie on nobody. But the blackmailing was real, all because I knew how to respect my neighbor, and I wasn't trying to hurt myself. The energy is different. I'm far from a hand, I'm far from a copycat. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a copycat. What about you? Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a copycat. What about you? No, it's a change over me. I gotta go. Have a good day. Always be yourself. Have a safe year, evening, week, day. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I sleep your time to the genuine ones with no intentions. Never allow someone to make you feel like your dreams can't come true. Even when they try to blackmail you, get you locked up, try to put you in the psych board and call you crazy, and they have to have a whole community go up against you to blackmail you or whatever the case may be. When you wasn't trying to catch a case, you wasn't putting your hands on nobody, you ain't disrespecting nobody. You just knew how to express yourself differently than other folks. Don't give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Even when they try to project fear on you, even when they have to have a whole community go up against you individually to project spell work on you, or let alone try to energy harvest off your energy, or let alone try to destiny swipe with you, but it was an epic failure because you can't destiny swipe with a chosen one, let alone a child of God, a real one. And I say that respectfully. It's a good God and it's a bad God. The good God, and I say this respectfully, I don't mean no disrespect, but we do not look at our neighbor like competition. And I say that respectfully. We're not in the Olympics. Always be your authentic self. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And you matter and you are worthy. And you are loved and respected by the right people that see you, hear you, and respect you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. Never feel like you're alone because you're not. You matter. And healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. There's no reason for you to feel like you need to compete with somebody when it comes to healing trauma and pain. Because I'm telling you one thing right now, it's not easy. It's not. But folks will put you in competition though when you was not part of their race. Self love looks good on you when it comes to confidence. Continue to be patient with time and day. You know, when you're mentally ready to actually heal, that's when you're ready. Just because you see certain folks doing it, you may not be ready yet. And that's okay. But when you're mentally ready to show up, it's going to be a door that's going to be waiting for you. And it's going to be folks behind that door that's willing to accept you with no ill intentions, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They're actually going to respect you and show you that you are worthy. And they're not going to have ill intentions. It's going to be a two-way street. Respect. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Thank you for your time. Protect your energy, be mad and you're worthy, and stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Have a good day. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Thank you for your time. I am Naya. Genuine love, respect.